And we can begin moving in that direction by rejecting and voting no on a $900 billion defense bill, which is full of waste and fraud and cost overruns. I find it amusing that any time we come to the floor and members point out that we have a housing crisis, that we have some 600 million Americans who are homeless, that we have millions and millions of people in this country spending 40, 50, 60% of their limited incomes on housing, and that we need to invest in low-income and affordable housing, what I hear is we don't have the money. We don't have the money to build affordable housing. When we have 85 million Americans who are uninsured or underinsured, 60,000 die each year because they don't get to a doctor on time, well, we don't have the money to invest in primary health care. When all over this country, working parents are searching desperately to find quality and affordable child care, we don't have the money to invest in child care. Madam President, 25% of senior citizens in this country are trying to survive on $15,000 a year or less. And I don't know how anybody in America could survive on $15,000 or less. But when we talk about increasing Social Security benefits, well, we just can't afford to do that. We just can't afford to expand Medicare to cover dental, hearing, or vision. We just cannot afford to make higher education in America affordable. That's what I hear every single day. When there is an effort to improve life for the working class of this country, I hear no, we can't afford it. But when it comes to the military-industrial complex and their needs, what we hear is yes, with almost no debate. Madam President, there is nobody who has studied the Pentagon who does not believe there is massive waste and fraud and cost overruns in that industry. Defense contractors routinely overcharge the Pentagon by 40%. And just in October, a few months ago, RTX, formerly Raytheon, was fined $950 million for inflating bills to the Department of Defense. They lied about labor costs and about material costs. And they were busy paying bribes to secure foreign business. But it's not just Raytheon. In June, Lockheed Martin was fined $70 million for overcharging the Navy for aircraft parts, the latest in a long line of similar abuses. Fraud is rampant within the military-industrial complex. The F-35, the most expensive weapon system in history, has run up hundreds of billions of dollars in cost overruns. GAO now estimates it will cost more than $2 trillion to develop, maintain, and operate that fighter jet through its lifetime. The simple point that I am making is that when it comes to the needs of the military-industrial contracts and their lobbyists, and that industry which makes millions in campaign contributions, we give them what they want, despite the overwhelming evidence of waste and fraud and the fact that they have not been able to go through an independent audit for the last 7 years. They can't account literally for trillions of dollars in property and stuff that they own. They have no idea where the money is going. But we give them more and more money. So, Madam President, my request is simple. I think this week we're going to be voting on a $900 billion defense budget. I think it's time to tell the military-industrial complex they cannot get everything they want. It's time to pay attention to the needs of working families.